I will be playing with my face cam. Partly because I don't know if I'm gonna like face cam on my gameplay videos. So this will give me a chance to test it out, I guess. One of the things that stresses me out about having my face cam during video games, during gameplay rather, is that the games feel pretty linear, and I feel like I would just be in the way of that. like I don't know if I'll have like the correct reaction at the correct time, you know? I don't know if I feel like it would be an editing nightmare to have my face in the video. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. And we'll just get into it. We're gonna continue. Again, we are on case number 5. Episode 5, day 1. Maybe I should turn my camera off for the thing. Let me turn it off, and then I'll turn it back on once we get back in. Once the cutscene's over, you know? Yeah? Yeah? Let's load. This is also my first time watching this part. But do you see what I mean? Like, the graphics look different. I don't think this is part of the original game. What is this 007 thing going on? The silhouettes. Are there 2 murders taking place? That's at the police department. That's their mascot. Who are you? Not gonna lie, that looks like Mia to me. Alright, I'll turn face cam back on now. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. Been pretty peaceful. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. That girl? February 22nd, 10:02 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Is it someone who looks like Mia? Why do I come here every day to the office? Wait. Why do I come here to the office every day? Also, apologies if I repeat myself multiple times. Sometimes I will stutter over my words. Sometimes I just won't like how I said it the first time, and so I'll just repeat myself. I'll try to keep that to a minimum, but I cannot promise it won't happen ever. So, yeah. It's not like I want to work. There you are! Finally! I don't know who this is. Well, who is this? Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Do I look like a Mia? Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey is no longer... She no longer works here. So, you are... the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case. Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you're Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Only because I had like 4 cases. Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. Give the man time to breathe. Time to grieve, even. Like, he lost 2 of the Faye sisters. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please! I'm out of time! But, please, you have to help. It's my sister. Flashbacks. Maya? Could it be? Phoenix, Maya's not dead! Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much! My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Well, tell me more about that, Emma. Emma, was it? So, you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? That's the complete opposite of what Maya is, because Maya deals with the paranormal. That's like intuition and gut, and Emma's scientific. That's research and facts. That's so funny. No, it's just, you seem kind of jumpy. Or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, they're the same! Wait. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensic in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known. At my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job. At my age, no less. Great. Another future professional in training. So what's this about a case? You said the trial is tomorrow. My sister didn't do it! She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it! I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness? Just talk to her! You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring her Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure can't falter for a lack of enthusiasm. Phoenix, you sound like such an old man with all his offhanded remarks. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Not after we talk about her relation to Mia. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. In lawyer school? So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed my game just minimized itself. She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Sounds a lot like Maya and Grossberg. Incidentally, Mia's a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? Man, they are hitting way too close to home. I know she's supposed to be a foil for Maya, but like, why are they exactly the same? The exact same story beats. Also, I'm getting a little self-conscious now because you guys can actually see me reading it. This is why I haven't changed her voice too dramatically, I think. Anyway, let's keep going. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. And that's all we're gonna talk about there? I guess. February 22nd, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Oh. I was gonna say, Emma? You look exactly the same as Emma who was in my office. It is her. It is. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Wait! They look exactly the same! They're twins! Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Then what are you doing in the detention center? You should just be in prison right now. What are you doing here? Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year, Understood, ma'am. What was that about? Oh! They're not the same person. Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory's failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Why is she kind of looking like Mia Fey, though? Wow. She kind of looked like her, don't she? Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? She looks like she's in the military. My name is Lona. Lona Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for the district. Chief prosecutor? You are the one who was in freaking Mr. Red, White, and Blue's back pocket. We have vendetta against. We have beef. You were blackmailed. Oh, just like Edgeworth though, and we love Edgeworth. You were a prosecutor? Two sisters, one lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like. Oh, we're not gonna overlay the Faye sisters here? That's cool. That's fine. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Let me talk to your sister real quick, Emma. There's something you should know from the start. Which is... the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. The suspect being you? Huh? Wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. This is all very robotic, very specific. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. My, that was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. I thought it was during a deposition. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were. Caught red-handed, like shoving the body into the trunk? Because if not, then that's not red-handed at all. Well, that's just great. So, who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I told you it was in I told you it was in the police department! That was the mascot! I suppose the correct term is detective. Wait. Is Gumshoe dead? Gumshoe? A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What? Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. I wonder who the prosecutor is going to be. I hope it's not Edgeworth. We just got him out! So you're the chief prosecutor. That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? Were they in the same class? Phoenix, Edgeworth, Larry, and her? I'm just thinking grade school now. That can't be. No way. They weren't in the same grade school. You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Oh wait, she's the senior. Sorry, my bad. I thought Mia was the senior, but it's the other way around. Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although, it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year, and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she attracted to— wait. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Mia was attracted to you? Excuse me? New ship? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say, there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana... Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana! I'm gonna assume that she scurried off after that. Mr. Wright? Yes. I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. Does that mean you're hiring me? You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. The case is over. Your client has confessed, after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. She was so sure. There's something else going on here, and I'm gonna find out what. I swear, if this is all because of Mr. Red, White, and Blue Core... I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle. Always smiling. Everybody liked her. You see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? Mr. Red, White, and Blue Core! I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. To the underground! February 22nd. Prosecutor's office. Underground parking lot. This does not look like a parking lot. So this is the lot where it all happened? Looks like they're still investigating. Funny. Wait, funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey, everyone! Keep up the good work! Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are gonna be my coworkers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there! You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? That's not Gumshoe! What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies? Is it doggies or dogies? Don't doggies have 2 G's? Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall... What is he doing? Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? Is he threatening me? What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. What about me? What about the Bambino? Hello? Do I not exist here? Was that a... hombre? A friend of yours? Kind of. Sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Where's Gumshoe? There's a wallet here. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me? Officer? Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic, okay? Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. Put it in my pocket? How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket. A foldable wallet found at the crime scene. There seems to be something inside. I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way her eyes are sparkling, I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay now. Look at the court record. Okay, I'm looking. Oh, she's moving it for me. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle. Is she gonna do it for me? Nope. Nope. No, she's not. HNBM? What kind of... No! Oh, thank God we can use the mouse. H and BM. Are they crazy? Are they insane? Well, there's nothing around, so I'm gonna open the flap. Oh, look! I think there might be a clue here. A clue to open the wallet, maybe. You should check it out with a press of enter. Or a click of the mouse. This is an ID card. Okay, that doesn't look like Gumshoe either, so thankfully, hopefully, our boy is safe. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID number 5842189. Is that number important? It's gotta be. Maybe this is a fake ID. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. I thought maybe you were gonna, like, get fingerprints or something. Goodman's ID added to the court record. An investigator's ID card found at prosecutor's office crime scene. ID number 5842189. I think there's gonna be a case of mistaken identity here. Also, I'm kind of missing the sound effects a little bit. So I'm gonna put the sound effects back on. Yeah. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I kind of wish I could mute the chat box sound effects and keep everything else, but unfortunately, I can't. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Okay, what else can we examine? This hatch? Nope. This phone? Here! A phone! Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears! No! My ears! Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? Hey! What did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Someone's a little worrywart. What about this? Oh. No, this. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait. I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. You will be if you're hiding. Aha! A ladder. That's a stepladder. Does it matter, Phoenix? What's the difference? In scientific terms, please? But what's the difference? Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Anything else on this side? This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit! Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose? Aha! The theory of relativity! What? I've got to write this down. Oh, hey, Mr. Wright? Maybe, you know, was Mr. Relativity German? Or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Okay, the door? Look! A door! This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? We can't examine this terminal? Ooh, we can slide though. Slide. Ooh. Phone? Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, I forgot the voice I gave him already. Looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying along, lest you're fixin' to bite the bullet. Scary. Scary? He's using his fingers as a gun! Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well. The little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle? Eh? Please. No problem, partner. About time for victuals anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the Prospector. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the Prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self. Look up victuals, saloon, cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202. The High Prosecutor's office. The High Prosecutor? In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right. Great. Maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wait. We know there's clues around here, Emma. That's why we're here. Great. Maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me. Were you two all set? Us? Whoa! What's this? She couldn't be... You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. What should we give her, huh? Hello. Half and half, was it? Thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area's off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passerbys. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance either. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the Cough-Up Queen are over. Cough-Up Queen? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kinda full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? She's the witness. I'm referring to the murder. The stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean, you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please. Wait, sorry, I got all of the voices just trying to come out. Please, cough up, Queen. Tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or, before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it. I didn't think we were done over there, though. But, well, you're in our face, so we'll keep talking. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was gonna happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday's special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Evil ones? Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday, they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So, she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors' convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the Cough-Up Queen. Ugh. The most heinous of all the evil ones. The one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear. This lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. Tell us more, lunch lady. So, what exactly was it you witnessed, Miss Star? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Sky wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears, and the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second. You know Lana Sky? Of course. It's quite a feat, becoming chief prosecutor. More food? How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Maybe she really likes politics. Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell. Wait. The kind you can only tell. Wait. How do I read this? The kind you can only tell someone who's tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch. Wait. I'm struggling! The kind you can only tell someone who's tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set. Never mind. You win. I don't even want to appreciate part of the Trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. You said that! My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? I don't think he's supposed to be letting you in. See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Not. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Huh. Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. Oh, she definitely was. I feel like Miss Star here is a Black Widow case where her previous boyfriend probably got arrested. He's in jail at the moment. She's with someone new. That's not a Black Widow situation at all. I feel like she murdered her husband, took all his riches. I don't know what Miss Onigiri hat over here wants. I don't know what she's doing here. She's clearly not just serving lunches though, okay? That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning. Scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Well, I'm gonna shimmy on back that way and leave you here. I can't shimmy! Well, that sucks. Let's move to the High Prosecutor's office. Wait. That looks like Edgeworth's jacket. That's the Steel Samurai. That's the tea set from the bellboy. Mr. Red, White, and Blue? I don't know what that K is exactly, but is this Edgeworth's room? Where am I? February 22nd. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. This is the kind of room that just screams I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look! There's a trophy or something here. Why is it on the sofa? A trophy? What? That shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Is it Edgeworth? Edgeworth! Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? He knew about he knew. She knew about the case where you saved him. Of course! I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once and... Right, her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No! Did I... No! It was just Mr. Wright here. Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty, bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? She's just doing everything wrong. Just doing everything wrong! That would be my car. What of it? Well, what? Your car? I'll say one thing. She can certainly scream. Everything wrong. Everything! So the body was found in your car. Go ahead. Say it right. You think I did it, didn't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No! We don't think you did it! I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him! Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir! Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again. Now that didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. He doesn't remember her at all. This is something a man says when he wants to appear like he does, but he doesn't. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. No. I can understand. Wait. What did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. If I can defend myself as the... What's opposite a prosecutor? I'm a defense attorney. But what's opposite of the defendant? Yeah, I'm the defendant, right? Or I was the defendant. What's opposite defendant? Plaintiff? Plaintiff? Why can't... Okay. So plaintiff is opposite. So as a defendant, I can defend myself, but a plaintiff can't? Why? Is it because she's the chief prosecutor and all of the cops with the... She did mention that they're gonna try to get her found guilty, and... Is that why? Also, all of these voices I'm doing are really low, and I don't know why I've chosen this. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth? To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? That you're my boyfriend? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimonies, illegal searches, you name it. He was blackmailed, though! Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who would say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy! Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? Oh, there's gotta be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Sky? Yes. We first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right. I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Okay, Phoenix, way to make this about yourself! Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Why does he have the knife right now? Edgeworth's knife added to the court record. The murder weapon, usually in Edgeworth's toolbox. Traces of victim's blood. No prints. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Oh, Phoenix, you done messed up. He's pissed. Come on, can't he take a joke? Phoenix? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Well, let's examine, shall we? Sorry, could you just move? I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Oh, the prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of the Prosecutors trophy. King of the Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So? So that K, that's... K stands for king? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of prosecutors. Kind of like employee of the month. Only better. I don't think it's better in this case, Emma. King of Prosecutors trophy added to the court record. Given to Edgeworth, King of Prosecutors, at the PD on the day of the murder. Ooh, more? So that's the King of the Prosecutor shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the King of Prosecutors. Congratulations! King of Prosecutors! King of Prosecutors! King of... Please, stop saying that. That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of the shield broken off? How do you know it wasn't designed that way, Phoenix? How do you know? You've never seen that in your life. Look at his coat. Is that his father's coat? Wait. Is that his mentor's coat? Wow. This jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket? Right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. My! What an amazing bouquet! Just right for Mr. Edgeworth! No kidding. Hey, there's a card in it. Back from the dead. Wendy. Wendy? Wendy's nut! I'm sorry. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant steel samurai! Wow! I want one. Uh-huh. There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Have we heard that name before? Wendy. Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée? Old bag. I don't think so. I can't believe this is how she makes her cameo. Whoa! What a view! It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out this window, the time until impact with ground would be... Got it! Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know. Work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk! Easy to use, and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Why did you picture Gumshoe? What are you trying to say? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. Did Gumshoe gift this to him? maybe? Hey, a chessboard! I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like Blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh. Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn! His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair? No, it's nothing. He loves us. Whoa, these are all case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. No, Edgeworth isn't good with thunder. Does he also not like heights? He must have someone get them for him. Again? Gumshoe? Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe again? He must study these cases. He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Why not? Why not put him up there then, Phoenix? You really want to embarrass the guy? Put him up there. Get him on the ladder. Just give him a good shove. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. He said in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool? Okay, that looks like everything. Let's see if we can talk to him some more. We can't. Do we have anything to present? I did not check this at all. Oh, we can ask him about the... Oh, we can check it. Let's investigate every nook and cranny! Hey, check it out! There's a metal plate here. It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma, his mentor. I guess he must be a foreigner? Yeah, that's probably it. Phoenix, why are you lying to her? Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. No! When she says it, his name does have a kind of a ring to it. Anything else? Nope. Okay, let's check everything out. Blood? Oh god, I can't move the cursor around when I'm using the mouse to rotate the object. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that, or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with an... Wait. I thought it was Emma talking, sorry. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey! Maybe he spends weekends roughing it in the wild. Edgeworth? In the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Oh, there's a scary thought. Okay, I guess we really can't pull prints from this. Not that we would be able to tell whose prints it is. But we've got one thing left to investigate, and it's this. Again. But I think we've found everything. Okay, that's it. Now can we talk to you about something? Wait. We have to present. Present! So, basically, this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? So, basically, this says you were the best of the best last year? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, I was gonna say Edgeworth! You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Uh-huh. Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes. Right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his reward. For better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Good thinking! After we ask about the knife. It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense. Especially with you. He doesn't like you much, does he, Mr. Wright? Oh, he loves me. You don't know it, Emma, but he loves me. We're in a committed relationship. Nah, with Edgeworth, it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. What about the ID? Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright? Uh-huh. What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh. He'll take it for sure, won't he? I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. But then my sister would be found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm gonna start getting depressed. Okay, nothing else, huh? So about yesterday. Could you tell me more about yesterday? The day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. Why doesn't the defense help with that? Where was our call for a cleaning day? We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases. In other words... Oh, wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on... People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride on... People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Edgeworth's parking stub added to the court record. A record of parking in the prosecutor's office lot, entered at 5:12 p.m. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So, the murder happened right after you got back. What, right? I'd appreciate it if you'd direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. What? Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What, did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Skye? I don't like the way this conversation's going at all. Is this Skye, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir! But sir! I'm just following orders, sir! They told me to bring this to you! I wasn't aware of your... Give me your name. Yes, sir! Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Oh! Young man's wearing a cast and all, too. Right. Yes, sir. He caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks for your permission, Edgeworth. I really appreciate the help and all, buddy. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down, at least. We're just gonna let you do your work now. Bye. Can we present anything to her? Because we kinda didn't. About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash. No cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card. It's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady. Why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? So about the knife. Could you take a look at this? Ew. Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thanks. She didn't even look at me. You must have had to brew the leaves for a long time to get rich flavor like this. You must have had to brew the leaves a long time to get a rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it! So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite! The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Okay, well, we can't show her anything, so... To the police department! Ooh, the entrance. That's new. There's the mascot. It's broken! The mascot's broken! It was done here. It was done here! February 22nd. Police department. Entrance. We're finally here. Okay. I just have to get this theory out of my head, okay? Murder took place at the police department. Body was shoved into Edgeworth's car. He did not know. He drove back to the prosecutor's office, where lunch lady, Miss Suspicious over here, had access to the garage. She opens the trunk. Body comes out. Miles is accused. Wait, no, not Miles. What's the sister name? Lana is accused. But then Lana would have had to open the trunk. Why is Lana opening Edgeworth's car up? We're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. Police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on. What's that? It's smeared! Oh, it's dancing now. Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh, wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Well, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar. Somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger? Uh-oh, he noticed me! He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal! What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, Lacey doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know, I'm a very busy man, pal. Are you? I feel like we're friends now, though. Like, you can't be too busy for me. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and, she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yeah, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of this. Blah, blah, blah. She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister? Why does everyone have a little sister, by the way? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir! Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? This is the police department, Emma! Me? Oh, well, nothing, really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs? No! You are in! Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into criminal affairs now. Oh, okay, he hasn't been fired. Not that kind of let go. He's just been kicked out of the building. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. Chief of detectives? They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So, anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall... Huh. Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Well, I don't suppose you know anything about these, do ya? Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife. Huh. What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have... someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Does he know about the trophy? Maybe he can tell us why it's broken. Hey! That's it! That's the King of the Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal! I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. So it was designed like that! I'll tell you about what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Okay, well, let's see if we can move inside. Oh, wait. Can we examine? Yeah, before anything. I was wondering about that. What, the dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece. Did he come up with the mascot? Oh, he made this one. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and... I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die. Poor blue badger. Made it a dance until he drops. Blue badger panel added to the court record. A work of art designed by the chief of detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe. Okay, but we're not gonna look at the... Oh, maybe we have to inspect it in the court record. The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the person in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. Are they doodles? Are they drawn on or something? I always get excited when I come to the police department. Why's that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh. You know, with all the police and criminals? Oh, well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is! Look at those two officers over there! They're probably talking about the latest bust! Huh. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. Well, let's just see about that! Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. Is that not Gumshoe? I've been thinking that's Gumshoe the whole time. And then I said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. Is this what people talk about? I guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof. It's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We'd just been to the zoo, see? What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? Oh, not gonna answer that? It was a valid question. The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. If they do, we could use one. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. Okay. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Okay, let's head into the court record and check this out. Wait, we can't turn it around. I can't even investigate further. Oh, what a sham. What a sham. Let's move. I don't want to move here. Can we present this to Gumshoe? As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go blabbing on about things I don't know about. No, I wouldn't want you to do that either. Well, I guess he's not giving us info. So, then we move back here. Then we move... But I wanted to go inside! But I wanted to go inside! Oh, what do we do? How do we go inside? Let me go inside! Oh, Edgeworth's trouble. He just wanted to talk more, guys! He just wanted to talk more. He's in a tough spot. Again. Again? Phoenix! Again! You were there for that trial! Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal! Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor! Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this all for us! I believe you, Gumshoe. His heart's in the right place and we still can't go inside, damn it! Okay. Maybe we talk to Edgeworth again. How do we get to Edgeworth? Maybe we talk to Edgeworth, but he's not in here. Where'd he go? Edgeworth! Okay, we've already inspected everything in here, so I don't feel a need to do that again. What can we do in here? I wonder why it, unchecked everything. Ooh, did we check the gate? This wall's in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade, hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank! I fail to see how that makes any difference either. That gave us nothing. We still can't shimmy over. So I'm kind of at a loss. Does it... Oh, detention center maybe? No? Do we just present more things? Present? Oh yeah, right. Obviously, the ID card. Huh? Hey, pal. This is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. What was that face? Nah, my mistake. But didn't you work together in criminal affairs? Whoa! Now I remember! Bruce Goodman. He's the victim! That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, tell us more. Present! Again! This ID card belongs to the victim, Detective Bruce Goodman. You can do just about anything these days with a card and the right secret number. Scary. It's only scary because you keep dropping your card, Detective Gumshoe. I forget my secret number a lot too. It's scary. But I'm me after all, and what could be wrong with that? I think I'll stay out of this conversation. Okay, I think he wants us to talk to him normally. So, this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective, like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there, to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot. That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction added to the court record. Received from Detective Gumshoe. Allows bearer to investigate the crime scene. Why is it crossed out? I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody'll look twice at you, pal. Thanks, Gumshoe. I knew you were a good guy. Let's examine. Oh no, let's court record. Yeah. And then check this out. Something, 20 bucks. Hey, look here. It looks like something's been crossed out. Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe. Oh, maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe. Let's see. Annual bonus, $20. I think a couple zeros are missing. No, that sounds about right. At least in that detective's case. Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator. Okay, we can't take the letter out, even though we see it. And that's it. Let's head back to the underground. February 22nd, Prosecutor's Office. Underground parking lot. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to get... I don't know who this is. I'm assuming it's Lunch Lady. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry. Looks like I'll be stuck in this pit. Looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun leaves. Sorry. Looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. That sounds like the marshal. But... I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby! Are the marshal and the lunch lady having an affair? Oh, still here? Hello? Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. What happened to the security guard? Dang! Lady gets around! It's all these lunchboxes, man. Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. I don't want to talk to you! There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime. Cold gray for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. Wow, that was profound. He's asleep? Oh, well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? Okay, fine. Let's just... Oh, we have to present. My bad. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you. Fan letters to... What's this? I warn you. Fan letters to me go right into the spittoon. One moment. Sorry, I had a cough. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah. That old cowdog? You holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Yeah, that is weird, huh? Which reminds me. Hey, wait a second. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. What is he saying? Note to self. Police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumpled and discarded. He crumpled it up? Seems a little excessive. Let's try this again. The victim. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, well. Aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest. A fine piece of work. This here is the autopsy report. Goodman's autopsy report added to the court record. Death due to loss of blood. 1 knife wound. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Skye and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. Oh, that case from 2 years ago. That was part of the transferal. So, there's no motive. Phoenix, I just said what the motive was! Pay attention! Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot? So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. So accusatory. I don't mean any offense, but... Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. This guy's really leaning into this, isn't he? You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. 2 years ago as well? This can't be a coincidence. He has to be tied into it. She has to be tied into it. She also has to be tied into it, and he has to be tied into it. I'll make sure to add the pictures in. To let you know who I'm talking about. Oh. Really? Now he tells me. But he's clearly been demoted. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cowdog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's 'cause he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cowdog's been kicked out of this cow run by order of the chief police. Then why is Edgeworth the one in charge of the chief prosecutor? I mean, do they see that as like a bad thing? I know they're like talking about how Edgeworth is out to get the chief prosecutor's position, but like, if that's the case, wouldn't they not want Edgeworth to be the one to put her away? But in that respect, he's the only one who can, because he's the king of prosecutors and everyone else seems to be wholly inept. Just, you don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? Detective Gumshoe? Kicked out of the investigation? Oh sorry, we don't want to move. We want to slide! Let's examine now, finally. Nope. Crime scene card number 1. This rope. Is it? Yep. They laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So he was kind of just tumbling out of the trunk. Maybe he was still alive. Maybe he got himself out. Chief prosecutor walked down into the parking lot, probably to go home or something, found the body, and then that's when she was witnessed by Miss Starr. So, wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else. It would belong to. Sorry, for a second, I was like second guessing that it was Emma. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Check it out! Right, let's check it out. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, can we open it? Man, what a boring strap. What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know. Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap. These are hard to come by, you know. I see this series is as popular as ever with kids. I know the pink princess, you know, who she was based off of. This? This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know things about... Wait, sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh. Oh, I'm sorry. Huh? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just... You never know with people from your generation. Whatever. Let's check this phone out. Redial button? Now to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self. A defense attorney doesn't think first. He just pushes the button. People would say that I am a man of action, okay? That, for some people, that would be a plus. Steel Samurai? Hey, that song. I know that. Hey, what's going on over there? Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to the chief prosecutor, Sky. What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody, right after the crime. That's a lie. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Well, technically the last call was made just now. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except, she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who'd she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh? That? Oh, I'm sorry. That was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. Phoenix, you are being called! I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone added to the court record. Property of Lana Sky. Last call made at 5:18 on the day of the murder. Okay. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place at the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Now, is it busted from the inside or the outside? I feel like that's important information, because if it's busted from the inside of the trunk, that means Goodman was still alive and he got out. He broke himself out. Which, I mean, isn't there supposed to be a way that you're able to pop open the trunk without breaking it? Anyway. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe he didn't break out himself. Maybe someone broke the lock from the outside. Quite a luxury car. It just screams I have money to burn. Well, yeah, that's Hedgeworth for you. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. B block is through there. That's our visitors park. Ooh, that's important. They could have climbed over the fence. Is there anything on the fence? Scrap cloth, maybe? I can see the lunch land car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy looking steak. Cannibalism? Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. Okay, anything? Nope. That looks to be everything. Oh, A block. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. The visitors' corner? I dream of the day when I'll be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Okay. I guess we will have to talk to someone again. Yep. So, there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate's decided, Bambina. My condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister. You were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? Were they dating? I apologize, Bambina. Something, must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's a-blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something here. But who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging tests. all this switching around, man. It's messing with me. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He's unbeatable. Because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable. Unbeatable, that is. Until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to the source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? The chief prosecutor! I hate to say this, but, it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector Lana Skye. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't wrestle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What? You were saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? Yes! They're trying to cut all his ties. Okay, are we done talking to you? Yeah, let's get out of here. Maybe not here. Can we get inside the police department yet? No. Please don't tell me we still have to talk to him. Oh god, we still have to talk to him. My sister's cell phone. The last time it was used was 5:18, right after Goodman was killed. Maybe she was canceling her date for the night. Why did Lana make that call? Alright, compadre. Count to 3. Uh-huh. You gotta do that if you're gonna draw evidence on... You gotta do that if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. You're not even from there! You're from East LA! Remind me never to visit Texas. Okay. What do we do? The only other person we can talk to at this time is Gumshoe. Okay, that's not it. He doesn't know anything. Yeah, we've been through this already. He kind of... Ooh. Wait, we never investigated this? Miles Edgeworth. 5:12 p.m. This is dated the day of the crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. Oh, this is Emma. If only he was held up at a couple extra red lights. He wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair. Perhaps. It just goes to show you. You never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light. Okay. Again, we can't... We've been through this one. And we've also talked to him about this. Yeah, these are the only two people that we could talk to, so we have to present everything to both people. Okay, let's go back to Underground. What's that? Some sort of police passport? This is Detective Goodman's ID card. Strangely enough, we found it a good distance away from the crime scene. Good distance? In this rat hole? If you want distance, get yourself to Texas. That sounded awful. If you want distance, get yourself to Texas. Texas? This is a tiny little crime scene in a tiny little town with tiny little evidence. What difference does a few yards make, compadre? Note to self. If you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas. There's no better way to study than to hang out with the pros. I mean, plenty of ways to study. Okay. It's not this either. Ah, a toy shield. Suits the boy well. What exactly could you shield with that? Toy knight, maybe? Officer Marshall, don't you have anything good to say about Mr. Edgeworth? You don't like him, right? We get the point. You know, when I was a detective, I got one of these. Okay, sure you did. Let me guess. Did it have a K for King of Detectives on it? Hey, they could use the same shield over and over. Note to self. The prosecutor's office and criminal affairs are surprisingly cheap. You know it. They've gotten cheaper with every passing year, I tell you. What about the stub? 5:12 p.m. The prospector's bright red steed came in at a trot. Real slow like. A trot? My Madonna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later. So it seems the chief prosecutor was lying in wait. Maybe waiting for her prince to ride in on this bright red horse. So what you mean is, the killer intended to use Edgeworth's car all along. Okay, not that. Okay, think that's everything. We're gonna go back now. Again, we can't examine anything. Oh wait, the trunk. Of course. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. 675 12-2. Oh, you're right. Let's see. 6-7S. December 2nd. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? It was evidence. Note to self. For detective reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Goodman's note added to the court record. Victim's memo found in the car trunk. We'll have to go back to the police department. I'm sure the police department will have a file for this. Well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So, you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana's confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. Okay, so this is Lana's phone, and she was calling her sister? At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry! Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Cell phone updated in the court record. Property of Lana Sky. Last call made to her sister Emma at 5:18 on the day of murder. A detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Oh, you don't. I guarantee it, Phoenix. Okay, we're saving.